Walk into Walmart any day of the week, and the TV aisle hits you like a wall of temptation. Dozens of screens flashing demo reels of sunsets, city skylines, and slow-motion waterfalls, all designed to pull you in. Every box looks the same: 4K, HDR, Smart TV, Ultracolor, and then you spot it, that famous yellow rollback sticker. A massive TV for a price that feels almost illegal. In that moment, it's easy to think, this is the deal of the year. But here's what Walmart won't say out loud. Not all of those TVs are wins. Some are decent for the money, and others are quietly some of the worst performing, shortest lasting budget electronics you can bring into your home. And if you pick the wrong one, you're not just wasting money. You're buying headaches, laggy menus, washed out screens, and a product that might not survive the year. So today, we're ranking 10 TV brands you'll see at Walmart, from absolute worst to the ones that actually deliver real value. And trust me, the brand sitting dead last is something you should avoid like a bad warranty scam. Let's kick things off with the worst of the worst. Number 10, On. Let's be honest, On isn't really a TV brand. It's more like a social experiment Walmart runs to test how much regret you can buy for under $200. You see mountains of them every Black Friday, stacked to the ceiling like treasure. A 55-inch for $198? That's insane. And it is, just not in the good way. From the moment you lift it out of the box, things start feeling suspicious. The frame creaks like a beach chair that's seen too many summers, and the stand wobbles like it's held together by hope and glue. Under Walmart's bright lights, the screen looks decent. Bright, sharp, colorful, but take it home, turn off the lights, and suddenly your football game looks like it's being painted with a wet brush. The sound? Think bees trapped in a tin can. That's what you get every time you nudge the volume past 20. So you end up buying a soundbar, which means your $200 steal just became a $400 lesson in humility. And then comes the real punchline: reliability. HDMI ports that stop working for no reason, remotes that quit overnight, and screens that just give up like they've lost the will to live. Almost always, it happens a week after Walmart's 90-day return window ends. One commenter said, "My 70-inch TV suddenly stopped recognizing every HDMI device I plugged in. The TV sees something is connected but keeps saying the device isn't powered on. I tried multiple cables and every port. Same result. All the devices work fine on other TVs." Around the same time, the TV even started showing overheating warnings. After leaving it unplugged overnight, the overheating message disappeared. But every HDMI port is still dead. The bottom line is, On isn't a bargain. It's a booby trap with a power cord. Number 9, RCA. RCA used to be a household legend. Radios, TVs, stereos. Your grandparents probably swore by it. Back then, RCA meant trust. Today, it's nostalgia in a box. That doesn't work. At Walmart, RCA sits there looking innocent, pretending to be the dependable brand you remember. Plug it in, though, and reality hits like a flying remote. The picture is dull, washed out, and about as exciting as soggy toast. Skin tones are gray, contrast is weak, and move 2 feet to the left? Congratulations. Your deep blacks now look like a sad fog machine auditioning for a horror movie. The smart features aren't much better. Menus lag, apps crash, and half the time you need a Roku just to make it functional. A smart TV that can't run Netflix? That's like buying a car that can't go faster than 5 miles per hour. Durability? Don't even ask. HDMI ports burn out, remotes quit, and the power supply sometimes dies before you finish season 3 of your favorite show. Try calling warranty support, and you'll get bounced between Walmart and RCA's license partner until you start questioning your life choices. One commenter said, "Out of nowhere, the TV turned black and has vertical lines. The sound still works, but there's no picture. I've tried resetting it using the button on the back, unplugging it for a minute, and even switching outlets. Nothing works. I don't know what to do. In conclusion, RCA isn't a bargain. It's nostalgia wearing a plastic mask, promising the past but delivering heartbreak. Number 8. JVC. JVC once made camcorders and stereos that people actually bragged about. TVs? That's a different story. At Walmart today, JVC is like that kid in class who shows up for attendance, but no one remembers the name. It's not terrible, but it's forgettable, and sometimes painfully inconsistent. The problem starts with the operating system. Some JVCs run Roku, some run Fire TV, and some run a random OS that feels like it was invented by a college student during finals week. 2 identical boxes on the shelf? One works like a dream, the other works like a drunk uncle trying to text. Picture quality is fine-ish. Colors are dull enough to make a gray hoodie look vibrant, brightness is average, and sports games look like someone smeared Vaseline on the screen. Black levels are shallow, so dark movie scenes resemble a fog machine convention. Picture quality is fine-ish. Colors are dull enough to make a gray hoodie look vibrant, brightness is average, and sports games look like someone smeared Vaseline on the screen. Black levels are shallow, so dark movie scenes resemble a fog machine convention. One commenter wrote, "My TV has entered service mode. It started flickering different colors every couple seconds. The remote is unresponsive. The TV is unresponsive. Keeps losing the Wi-Fi connection, even though it says the network is saved. After updating the software, it still disconnects. Heyo." Now scrolling through the home screen lags. In conclusion, JVC isn't a disaster, but it's the TV equivalent of decaf coffee. It promises something, but leaves you disappointed. Walmart's invisible middle child. Easy to miss, easy to regret. Number 7. Philips. Philips is one of those brands that really messes with your head. In Europe, it's respected. Sleek panels, Ambilight LEDs glowing onto your wall, a reputation for quality that makes you feel like a home theater god. Then there's the Philips you find at Walmart. That? Not even close. It's like buying a Rolex knockoff off Amazon. Same name, none of the magic. On the shelf, it looks great. Slim bezels, sharp design, all the visual cues of a premium TV. But turn it on, and suddenly you're in a different reality. Menus lag like they're trudging through peanut butter. Open Netflix and brace yourself for buffering, stuttering, and random freezes. Basically, a smart TV that needs a cup of coffee before it can function. Picture quality? Brightness is mediocre, so daytime viewing is basically an eye workout. Black levels are more charcoal fog than true black, and colors swing wildly, sometimes oversaturated, sometimes washed out, as if the calibrator had one eye closed and a coffee in hand. Reliability is just as moody. Random reboots, flickering backlights, panels dimming within a year, and good luck getting updates or support in the US, because Philips doesn't exactly prioritize the American market anymore. One commenter wrote, "I bought a 50-inch Philips TV and immediately noticed a cloudy green blotch on dark screens, plus heavy backlight bleed and clouding on bright scenes. Adjusting the backlight helps a little, but it's still very noticeable while watching. I've had the TV for less than a week, and the issue has been there since the moment I turned it on. Philips in Europe equals premium. Philips at Walmart equals headache." Don't be fooled by the fancy badge. Before we continue, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more videos. Number 6. Panasonic. Once upon a time, Panasonic TVs were legendary. Plasma sets that made you feel like Spielberg was directing your living room. Own one, and you bragged at every movie night. Fast forward to Walmart in 2025, and Panasonic is more ghost than giant. Their US presence is barely a whisper. The few models you do see feel like leftovers, stripped-down LCD sets that missed the tech revolution. Picture quality? Fine is about as generous as it gets. Brightness is okay, color's decent, but dark scenes are flat and contrast is weak. It's like buying a good enough TV while the competition is doing laps around it. Panasonic does have a few perks. The builds are usually sturdier than Walmart bargain brands, and some even support Dolby Atmos for slightly better sound. But the software? Forget it. The App Store feels like stepping back a decade. Clunky menus, limited options, updates slower than a snail on vacation, and the price tag doesn't help. You're paying more than the competition, but you're not getting more. Why pay top dollar for a TV that feels like yesterday when TCL and Hisense are giving you tomorrow? One commenter said, "I'm having a major issue with my Panasonic OLED TV. Movies and TV playback look fine, but anything involving graphics or menus is completely glitchy. Subtitles, app menus like YouTube and Netflix, even the TV's own settings and volume display. Using a Fire Stick fixes the apps, but the TV menus are still broken. Panasonic support had no answers, and even a factory reset didn't help." Panasonic is durable, yes. Nostalgic, definitely. But at Walmart in 2025, it's nostalgia wrapped in plastic, not innovation. Number 5. Vizio. Once upon a time, Vizio ruled the budget TV kingdom. Back in the 2000s and 2010s, if you wanted the biggest screen for the smallest price, Vizio was the obvious choice. Walmart shoppers loved them. Quality picture without the guilt. Fast forward to 2025, and that shine has definitely dulled. The panels can still impress. Bright colors, solid HDR, decent for movies or casual gaming. That's why Vizio still has loyal fans. But then there's SmartCast. Vizio's smart operating system is about as smooth as a shopping cart with a broken wheel. Apps crash, menus freeze, navigation is slow enough to make you question life choices. Some people just plug in a Roku or Fire Stick to escape the chaos. Congratulations, you just bought a smart TV that needs a smarter brain. Durability? Hit or miss. Some last for years, others die faster than your Wi-Fi during a storm. Common issues: flickering backlights, HDMI ports that quit unexpectedly, and panels that just refuse to turn on. Buying a Vizio in 2025 is basically playing TV roulette. One commenter wrote, "My Vizio TV randomly loses signal from HDMI devices like my Xbox. The screen goes black for seconds, but the sound stays. I've tried different cables, resetting and swapping ports, but the issue persists." Bottom line, Vizio isn't the unbeatable value it once was. Still better than Walmart's bargain basement brands, but no longer the king of budget TVs. Number 4, Hisense. 10 years ago, Hisense was the kid you walked past on your way to Samsung or LG. Not anymore. Today, Hisense storms into Walmart like it owns the place. Big promises, flashy features, and prices that make you double-check the tag to make sure you're not dreaming. ULED technology, Dolby Vision, HDR10, all packed into TVs that cost half of what the premium brands charge. On paper, it's like buying a sports car for the price of a tricycle. Panels are bright, colors pop, and dark room performance often surprises. Gamers love the fast refresh rates and low input lag. But here's the reality check. Build quality and consistency. Frames feel flimsy, stands wobble like they're auditioning for a gymnastics team, and bezels can crack under the slightest nudge. Audio? Flat, weak, and tinny. You'll almost always need a soundbar, which suddenly adds a couple $100 to your budget steal. Reliability is a gamble. Some buyers rave about their Hisense for years. Others watch theirs die in months. Software updates are irregular, especially on the lower-end models, so bugs can stick around like uninvited guests. One commenter wrote, "My Hisense TV started flickering and looking dim for no reason. I've updated the firmware, reset it, and even unplugged it overnight. Nothing fixes it. The issue doesn't show on the initial boot screen, only when the home menu loads." Bottom line, Hisense is the scrappy underdog. Sometimes it punches above its weight. Sometimes it collapses mid-fight. If you're chasing value and don't mind risk, it's a smart move. If you want guaranteed durability, you'll have to spend more. Number 3, TCL. TCL is like that garage band nobody knew until they went viral overnight. A decade ago, it was background noise. Today, it's everywhere, and Walmart is its stage. Big screens, low prices, and Roku or Google TV built in. On paper, it's a dream. And to be fair, TCL did change the game. The 6 series brought premium features like QLED panels and Dolby Vision to TVs that didn't require a second mortgage. Suddenly, Samsung and LG had to rethink their pricing. TCL proved you could enjoy 4K HDR without selling a kidney. But with fame comes quality control issues. Some TCLs are flawless, crisp picture, smooth menus, a true bargain. Others, dead pixels, screen bleed, random panel failures. Buying a TCL at Walmart sometimes feels like buying a lottery ticket. You might hit the jackpot, or you might end up back in the returns line, praying for mercy. One commenter wrote, "I bought a 75-inch QM7 less than a year ago, and by month 4, it already had multiple dead pixels. I've been trying to get it warrantied since August, but TCL keeps giving me the runaround. Every time it's a new excuse. Now they claim they aren't receiving the photos and proof of purchase I've already sent. The TV itself is great, but the customer service is awful. I'd rather pay more for a Samsung next time just to avoid this." Bottom line, TCL can deliver near premium performance for bargain prices, but every purchase comes with a gamble. Think of it as Vegas with HDMI ports. Number 2, Samsung. Walk down the TV aisle at Walmart and you'd think Samsung bought the place. Entire walls glow like the Las Vegas Strip, and honestly, the picture quality earns the hype. Samsung's QLED and Neo QLED sets are insanely bright, vibrant, and sharp. Sports, gaming, movies, everything pops. Motion handling is smooth as butter, black levels are deep. Eye candy? Samsung invented it. The software, Tizen, is also one of the slicker smart TV platforms. Tons of apps, frequent updates, features gamers love. Low latency, VRR, high refresh rates. It feels like tomorrow's tech dropped in your living room. But here's the rub, the ads. Yes, even if you drop $1,200 or more on a Samsung QLED, the menus shove ads in your face. Paying premium money just to watch commercials before opening Netflix? Welcome to Samsung 2025. Repairs aren't cheap either. Panels or motherboards out of warranty? Your repair bill could rival the cost of buying a brand new TV. Bottom line, Samsung is flashy, powerful, and mostly reliable, but you'll pay a premium, and yes, those annoying ads are part of the package. Number 1, LG. If Samsung is the loud hype machine, LG is the silent king. Year after year, LG quietly dominates the aisle, and in 2025, it's still the safest bet at Walmart. The secret? OLED. Unlike most TVs that rely on backlights, LG's OLED panels light each pixel individually. Perfect blacks, infinite contrast, and colors so vivid you'd swear you're staring out a window instead of at a screen. Movies look cinematic, games feel immersive, even your favorite reruns suddenly feel premium. LG's WebOS is another win. Clean, simple, intuitive. Unlike clunky RCA menus or Vizio SmartCast, WebOS just works. Apps open instantly, no lag, no crashes, no headache. Durability? LG shines there too. While bargain brands often give out after a year or two, LG TVs routinely last 5, even 7 years without major issues. One viewer upgraded from a Samsung QLED to an LG C3 OLED. The difference? Night and day. Dark scenes finally look dark, colors pop like never before, and the only regret? Not switching sooner. LG isn't flawless. OLED can still burn in if you leave static images too long, and the price is higher than bargain brands. But compared to the frustration, random failures, and black screens of Walmart's cheaper options, LG is worth every penny. Bottom line, LG is the king of the aisle. Peace of mind, reliability, and the best picture quality Walmart has to offer. Before you grab your next TV, do one thing. Hit subscribe to NextGen Picks. We expose the traps, tricks, and truths big brands don't want you to know. Tap the bell, join the smart shoppers, and never let Walmart sell you disappointment again. And before you go, drop your own experience in the comments. If you've owned any of these brands, good or bad, share it. Your story might save someone else from buying the wrong TV.